What's good, YouTube? Jay Lee here, Northwest Podcast. Doing it a little different tonight because I got a weight vest strapped to my chest, and it's a little heavy. So it's my first night really out walking with it. It's kind of bumping me in the stomach a little bit. So I might be doing a lot of frequent stops. But it is a beautiful night tonight. I love going on these walks after midnight, like the song says. I go out walking after midnight. Whatever. I can't sing, obviously, but yeah, man, this thing is heavy as fuck. I think it's 65 pounds. Or no. It's only 55 pounds, I think. It might be more than that. I really don't know. Let's see, I got 6 plates. Each one is 5 pounds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, this might be more. They might have fucked up. They might have fucked up and gave me one that was heavier. This might be 80 pounds. Oh my God. So obviously it's fucking my voice up, and you guys probably can't see shit in this camera, but it's a beautiful night, man. I love the outdoors. I live in Washington. It's a pretty beautiful state, man. It really is. They call it the Evergreen State for a reason. Got lots of great trees. I mean, it's a great place to be an introvert, I would say. It's a great place to be a loner, particularly Seattle. Eastern Washington, where I grew up, is a lot more social. People are a lot more chill. But, you know, Seattle, people make more money out here. I think the median income is like $75K in Seattle. Spokane median income's like, where I'm from, Spokane, Eastside Washington, is like 45,000 a year, 45K a year. Anyway, there's a big difference there. Believe it or not. People who make more money are more affluent. And trying not to throw up here, because this is hitting my stomach, and I just took a bunch of vitamins. Whew. Anyway, this is going to be a little bit of a different podcast, which you guys are used to. But yeah, people are more affluent. People are more affluent when there's more money as the median income. And I would say that means it makes people more about their business, I guess. They really just kind of stick to themselves. There's a saying in Seattle called the Seattle freeze, which is like a description of how people, in Seattle are like more just kind of coldish. They're not really like super open. And I was gonna walk around the block, but I might just chill here in this little parking spot, because this thing is hitting my stomach. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. Just in general, I'm not sure how I'm gonna wear this weight vest. Of course, I mean, I can always take weights off of it, but anyway. A couple things I wanted to talk about today on the subject of red pill. First one is never blame the man when she cheats. Never blame the man when a woman cheats. This is something I see a lot of emotional men doing. A lot of like beta. Beta. But really, even more than beta would be damn, I gotta be careful, because I'm wearing this weight vest and it looks like I'm wearing a fucking bulletproof vest. Somebody might think I'm gonna be some kind of terrorist or something. I gotta be careful. It's fucking 1 a.m, I think. Anyway, love these spring nights, man. Warm. All right, maybe I'll go walk around the block. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, never blame the man when she cheats. This is Yeah, man, beta thing to do. It's a beta thing to do. Blame the man when she cheats. Really, it's jealousy. It's jealousy, but it's also misplaced misogyny. Because here's the thing. The guys who are the most misogynist, they're the white knights. The white knights are the biggest misogynists. I made a couple of videos about this. The white knights are the biggest misogynists. Man, I must look like a fucking idiot with this thing on my... Man, I remember when that was my second job. I had a good job when I was 16, 17. I worked at this little... Oh shit, is that a cop? Fuck, it's a cop. Hope he doesn't stop me. It'd be a shitty explanation. Oh yeah, I'm just wearing a weight vest. Anyway, had this job when I was 17, working at a taco place. Cop. Scary. I hate out walking real late at night and cops drive by. I don't want to be harassed. I'm wearing a weight vest. Look like a terrorist. Anyway, had a great job. It was a good job when I was 17. It was fun. Worked at a little taco place called Senor Froggies. Senor Froggies in Spokane, Washington. And I remember they made these, I think they still make them. They're called Step Ups or some shit like that. They're these platform shoes that you put on your feet to kind of strengthen your calves. They're supposed to make you jump higher and run faster. I forget what they're called. I want to say Step Ups, but they're some kind of name for them. Anyway, I had a pair of those and I used to wear them to my work. That's how crazy I was. But I wanted to get stronger calves. I wanted to jump higher. Only thing I learned later was calves aren't what make you jump higher. So the whole concept of those shoes were kind of stupid in the end, because calves don't really make you jump higher. What makes you jump higher are your quads or your bending knee strength. So really what I should have done was squats, but I didn't do squats. And I should have done like jump ups and whew, this weight vest is pretty strong, man. Pretty heavy. Anyway, do like bendies, jump ups and certain kind of exercises. Trying not to throw up here, man. Shouldn't have done a bunch of vitamins. This weight vest is heavy. But all right, so yeah, I played basketball in college or high school. Wanted to jump higher, wanted to dunk. Never was able to dunk. One of my many regrets in life was that I never got to dunk. But hey, I've had some great moments in my life. I've had some great periods and eras of my life. I've had a lot of great eras. Had a lot of terrible eras where a lot of ups, a lot of downs. That's life though, man. You gotta live your life and you gotta try to enjoy your life, and you gotta take the bad with the good, you know? Go through the good seasons, go through the bad seasons, do your best, help people, love people. But anyway, let's get back to this subject of when the woman cheats and the guy blames the other guy. Again, this is, first of all, I would say it's insecure, first of all, but the insecurity is tied to territorialness, right? Men are territorial, we are. But here's the thing. You can be territorial, like, okay, I get it, like that's your woman, that's your house, that's your car, that's yours. But a woman is not property, right? She shouldn't be property. Maybe back in the old days, women were looked at as property. I don't believe women are property. I think that women nowadays have the ability to speak their own mind, make their own choices, right? But the problem with women today is they want to be autonomous up until it comes to, oh, well, you have my baby, now all of a sudden I want money from you, right? Oh, well, you're going to get married to me, now all of a sudden I want money from you, right? So they're autonomous up until it's time to, pay the bills. Then they want the man to come in. Oh, you think I'm pretty? Well, you should buy my drinks. Oh, you're asking me out on a date? Well, you should pay for dinner, right? See, they're strong, independent women all the way up until it's time to pay the bills. And then all of a sudden they want the man to come in and be a man, right? Do his quote unquote manly duties. And this is part of the matrix that I wanted to step away from, that I wanted to get out from, part of the red pill that I was like, nah. Trying not to throw up. If I walk too fast or too far, too quick, I feel like I need to throw up because it was hitting my stomach and I just ate a bunch of supplements. Anyway, yeah, they're autonomous up until that point where it's time to pay the bills. Then they want the man to come in, even if she has a good job, even if she is making her own money, she still expects the guy to. Now, you know, if it just comes to fun, if she just wants to mess around, oh, she likes this guy, he's got a good vibe, he's got a cute smile, or he's got a nice body or big dick or whatever, she'll have fun, right? Women will have fun. See, they put guys into different compartments, right? This guy's good for this guy's good for that. But when it comes to anything long term, anything where it's like, you know, requires money, then all of a sudden the guy should pay. Now, it's not to say no woman will go Dutch. Again, there are women out there, and I've met them, I've dated some of them. There are women out there who have money, and they really are independent in the sense that most young women of today use that word independent, right? Oh, I'm strong, independent. There are women out there who make their own money, and they're cool with going Dutch, and that's good. And they're cool with paying for their own drinks, paying for their own dinner, and that's good. That's a good step in the right direction for, you know, most women, and, you know, dating and intradynamics between men and women, right? That's okay, all right? That's good. But it doesn't mean in her nature, she still doesn't want a bum. She still wants a guy who's got his stuff together. She still wants a guy who's getting right. So their nature's their nature. It just depends. Depends on how independent they are. Depends on how much they really do practice what they preach when it comes to equality. Because believe it or not, there are women out there who really are grown, independent, and to whatever degree strong independent women. It's not like there's no strong independent women out there. It's not like there's no women out there who are okay paying for their own thing. No, there are. Just most, I don't even know how I say most, like many, you know, don't practice what they preach. Many, when it comes down to it, they want the guy to fall back on who's got the house, got the money, even if they got money, even if they got their own things, right? Just something in women, man. But anyway, so when the guy gets mad at the other guy for cheating, he's being territorial, because what it really means is deep down in the back of his mind, he really is misogynistic in the sense that he's territorial. He believes he owns that woman. He really does. And I'm not saying that like a liberal. I'm not saying that like a white knight, like, oh, you don't own any women. I'm just saying this is how a lot of guys are. This is how guys are. But here's the thing. Here's why this guy's a sucker. Here's why this guy's a sucker. Because, again, he thinks he owns the woman. He's territorial, and he doesn't really believe that, you know, she should have accountability for her own actions. So he blames the other guy. And this is kind of classic, right? This is kind of a classic move where, like, oh, you slept with my wife or you slept with my girlfriend, I'm going to beat your ass, right? It's like, no, dude, I'm not the bad guy here. Like, well, first of all, I would advise anyone, do not sleep with guys, girls. Don't do it, you know. I mean, I have a little bit less leeway, or I have a little bit of leniency for a guy who's banging somebody's girlfriend, because girlfriend is one thing, because girls out here constantly cheating, constantly dating around, you know, even oh boy, this thing is heavy. Even married women, Damn. Trying not to throw up. Even married women will cheat. But for me, that's where I draw the line. I draw the line at married women. I don't want infidelity in a marriage. Even if she's cheating with other guys, I don't want that. That's not my cup of tea. I'm not, if a girl says she has a boyfriend, I probably leave it alone too. Most of the times I would, most of the times I do. Unless, there's been girls I've messed around with who for sure had boyfriends and for sure were cheating and they didn't tell me. And I look back on it and I'm like, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. They lied. They kept it a secret. It's on them. I didn't push for it. Wasn't my idea. They kept it from me. I'm not going to feel too bad about it. But, on the other hand, those bitches put me in danger, Those bitches put me in danger. So it's like, you got to be careful out there, man. You don't know. You don't know who you're messing around with. Somebody says they're single. They're not, Happened to me more than a few times. But, girls are the biggest players. They're out here spinning plates. They're out here seeing different guys. It's good if you catch one who's single. She's not seeing anybody. It's good, but it's kind of rare because most women are always with a guy, at least always having sex. Just what it is. But I draw the line at marriage. I'm not trying to break up anyone's marriage. Like, again, if I'm chatting up a girl and she's down for it or whatever, and she says, yeah, I got a boyfriend, but it's not that serious, or woo, I'd be like, all right, I'll go with that, because it's a risk. Still, it's a risk. You're putting yourself at risk, because you never know how the boyfriend's going to react. You never know. But when it comes to husbands, like, nah, that's way too far. Nope, wouldn't play with that. Don't play with that, because that's invested love. That's probably years of invested love. So you break that up, he might be coming for your neck, right? If it's a boyfriend, girls cheat, kind of is what it is. But subconsciously, it's like, okay, well, there's always the option that she could have cheated. But if you get married, it's like, you don't think that person's going to cheat on you because there's vows involved, right? You took vows. Like, that's for real. And you probably had your family there and the whole nine, right? So that's invested, that's years invested. Don't play with that. But these guys, they think, now, I will say this, if it is a marriage, it is a long-term marriage, like, really the truth is she's wrong. She's the one who needs to get kicked to the curb. She's the one who needs to go. Right? Period. Like, you need to kick her out. It's over. For girl, I mean, like, if you are loyal, you have whether it's a spoken relationship where she's boyfriend and girlfriend, or it's a long-term invested marriage, those are vows. Vows are involved. Okay. She broke the vows. It's over. Right? But if it's like, okay, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend, she cheated on you, then, it would still be over. But at least, in that case, you just be like, okay, well, I'm not going to blame the guy, or excuse me, yeah, I'm not going to blame the guy. The girl's at fault. It's over. But if a guy's invested in, it's a marriage, that's like deep love. He might be angry, because when a man's angry, when a man is angry like that, where he feels deeply betrayed in a marriage, like, he could do anything. I read this meme that said, only women, men don't kill themselves over arguments with other men. Men only kill themselves over, issues with women. Like, only a woman can drive a man to commit suicide. I can't remember the exact meme, but it was something along those lines. I'm probably butchering it, but only a woman can drive a man to commit suicide, right? And if he's going to commit suicide, he might take people with him. He might take you with him. He might take her with him. So you play around with another guy's wife, and you're putting your life in jeopardy. Even the Bible talks about that. But And it's really even, it's similar for boyfriend. Like even boyfriends could do something crazy like that, which is why most of the time, if she says I have a boyfriend, I'm gone. Like, okay, cool. I'm not messing with that, you know? If she has a husband, no way. Not even coming 10 feet within that. And many men do. Plenty of men. Yeah, I'll still hit her up. You know, I'll still mess with her. You're taking your life at risk, man. You know, it's worse when it's a husband. But with that said, don't get mad at the woman. Or excuse me, don't get mad at the guy. Be mad at the woman. Because the guy's just doing what a guy does. You know, now, yeah, again, don't do it if you're a guy. But guys have dicks. We think with our dicks. Not all of us have an abundance mindset. You know, we're like, oh, I can get sex anywhere. Why would I mess with a married woman? Not a lot of guys think like that. A lot of guys are like, oh, this woman wants to have sex with me. And that's rare, so I better do it. I don't care if she's married, she's hot, right? That's stupid. Putting your life at risk. But that's how guys think, right? So why be mad at the guy? He's just doing what guys do. That's the game. That's his game. I mean, that's, you know, I'm not saying it's a good game. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? But really, put the blame where it should go, on her, okay? She's to blame, right? She's the one who cheated. She's the one who let him slide up in it. That's it, man. That's all. She's to blame. Don't blame the guy. Blame her and kick her to the curb. Whew, I gotta stop, man. This thing is heavy. Yeah, I think they gave me a heavier one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5 is 40. I think this is a 90 pound. I think they accidentally gave me a 90 pound one because I think I got 8 on the front and like maybe 6 in the back. I'm not sure. Let's see. 8 times 5 is 40. 6 times 5 is 30. So I got 70 pounds on me right now. It's probably about 7. So yeah, I think they gave me it's either 85 or 90 pounds they gave me. That's fucking heavy, man. Whew. But it is a beautiful night here in Seattle. Beautiful night. And I'm liking it down here. Over here. Very nice. Very good spring so far. Hope it's not too hot this summer. But yeah, man, how y'all doing? I mean, I hope you guys had a good COVID. Hope you guys have done some studying, done some advancements in your life. A lot of people have been making a lot of money on Bitcoin. I hear. I never jumped in because, I don't know, I'm stupid. I don't know. Is what it is. A lot of people pumping up the stock market. Anyway, hope everyone's, I made a video about a year ago saying, hey, take this time to grow, read books, learn, you know, learn to love yourself, which is in general what MGTOW is all about. Even though I'm not MGTOW, I'm just red pilled, but I like a lot of the MGTOW content. And yeah, man, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling out here in Seattle, walking around with this weight vest, trying to strengthen my core, trying not to throw up, trying to stay cool and chill. I think I've grown in the last year. Man, I had a bad breakup. About a year and some change ago. Shit, now it's almost 2 years now. Long time ago now. It took me a year to even get to this point. Whew. Boy, she red pilled me the fuck out, man. She red pilled me like a motherfucker. Whew, this thing is strong on my core. She taught me so much about female nature, and she solidified so much of what I already knew. You know, yep, this is how women roll. This is how they do it. This is their motivation. There's always exceptions, man. I'm not saying there's no good girls out here, but, you know, you need to have your shit together. They ain't messing with no broke dudes. I ain't saying they gold diggers, but they ain't messing with no broke dudes. For real. For real. But if he blames the guy, he's he's kind of simping on the one hand, but really he's just, see, these white knights, man, I'm telling you, they are low-key misogynists. They are, and I don't use that word sparingly, you know, I use that word carefully because I know what that word really is, and it's usually used for the guys who are just telling the truth about female nature, right? The truth bearers get attacked, right? I think it was Mr. Casual Bachelor from YouTube. I like his channel. There's a couple more that I like. I like a new guy I discovered a couple weeks ago named Taylor the Fiend. He's pretty dope. I always liked Think Before You Sleep. That's a good channel too. But Casual Bachelor said, we're in the negotiation stage. He's got a point, man. That's what we're all doing, man. That's what the red pill guys are doing. We're talking it out. We're teaching other men, you know. But we're in the negotiation stage, right? We're learning all this shit about women. And so many of us have had to learn the hard way, you know. Pretty sad, but we're learning, man. We're learning about female nature. We're learning all this shit. Anyways, man. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I mean, the guys who are speaking the truth are not the misogynists. You know? I mean, that's just so stupid, really, if you think about it. Oh, the guy is bearing the truth, so let's attack him. He's talking about female nature. Well, he must just hate women. He's mad because he can't get pussy. Like, dude, no. Really, the more pussy you get, the more qualified you are to talk about it. That means the more you're around women, the more you supplicate, the more you put women on a pedestal, the more you play this little white knight game and, oh, I'm the nice guy, I'm different. The more you play that game, the more you get used, and the more in the dark you are about female nature. Because they're going to play with you. They're going to pretend, oh yeah, I'm this nice girl. Or, you know, have it at, you know, they'll have it as they want it, which is, you know, how do they want it, right? Well, I want to be able to sleep around and still find love. And a lot of guys aren't cool with that. We don't want used goods. We don't want to marry a used up cum rag, right? So, and then they call us misogynists for that, right? Oh, that's misogynistic. That's, you know, it's like, maybe I want someone who's pure. Like maybe I want someone who, I mean, you know, it's just the discrepancy between the two. It's the discrepancy between the access to sex that really pisses me off, because most guys do not have it that often. Most guys, maybe, I think like I read somewhere that most guys have like between 5 and 15 partners in their entire life. I mean, that's like on average. Women, I'm sure it's got to be anywhere from 45 to 245, right? Maybe even more. I read somewhere some girl made a comment on Twitter. She said, by the time I was 18, I had sucked over 100 dicks. It's just like, okay. And she said, and you know what? Most other girls have too. And we just don't tell y'all. We just don't say anything about it. Just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. That's why that film, or that show, 18 and Pregnant, is so popular. So all these girls are getting pregnant at 18, man. Anyway, these guys, they're low-key misogynists because they think, oh, she's mine. I just want to own her. I just want to own her. And I'm like, nah, let her go be free. She wanted equality. She wanted freedom. She wanted autonomy. Let her go be free. But there's going to be some consequences with that freedom. But there's going to be some accountability with that freedom. You need responsibility to go along with that freedom. You can't just be out here sleeping around and it's all good, right? Like, nah, nope. This is why people aren't getting married, because what are you committing to? You're going to commit to a harlot? Is she really even going to commit to you, right? And she wants money on top of that. It's just like, nah, man. That doesn't make me misogynistic because I want someone who's pure, right? Oh, you want to control us. No, I just want somebody who's decent, you know? But anyway, that's a foregone conclusion. Who's decent in today's day and age, you know? Who's chaste, who's pure, right? But no, these guys are low-key misogynists. They're trying to control her in a way, and the reason why they lash out at the guy is because they view her low-key as their property. They low-key view her as their property. It's like coming into someone's backyard and, you know, taking their bike out for a spin or something. You're going to feel some kind of way if that happens. Yeah, I got my bike back, but what are you doing? You know, you can't just come into my backyard and take my bike, borrow my bike, right? It's property. And that's why 9 times out of 10, these guys won't kick the girl out. They won't kick the girl out. Or the wife or whatever. They won't kick her out. They'll be mad at the guy. They'll go hunting for the guy. But they won't kick the woman out. Because they low-key view her as property. It's fucked up. And then they play this game like, oh, I'm a male feminist ally. I get it. I'm one of you. I'm a friend. I'm an ally. Right? Meanwhile, they view her as property. That's how fucked up these white knights are. But don't get mad at the guy. He's just playing the game. He's got a dick. It is what it is. Again, I advise against it. If you're that guy, I advise against it. Putting your life at risk. But why get mad at the guy?